Probably the message at the level of the ministers, which is most important, is forget about competition, forget about multiplication or duplication of modes. Try to see them as complementary as possible. Optimize your infrastructures and your money.
Discussions are very interesting. The topic I've sat in on this morning has been tourism, and when people travel and are tourists in other cities, they actually walk more than they do generally in their home cities. So walking is a very important part of the tourism agenda, and so to bring that perspective to the discussions today and the impact and the benefits walking can bring for tourism and travel, I felt was really helpful. And it was just really interesting again to hear from World Blind Union and the tourism and travel industry and how we can connect with them and support the forum.
I think as a shipping representative of the International Chamber of Shipping, we'd take the message that perhaps transport ministers should stand up a bit more for the transport sector as a whole in their discussions with their environmental counterparts.
Today I heard a lot of angles and perspectives from different organizations in the world, looking at the touristic added value and the importance for economy, but also the social benefits, which are not to be denied.
The consultation meeting is quite interesting for the IRU because here is the forum where all the stakeholders can meet together and provide input to the forum in Leipzig. So it's a very important event for us.
Our expectation is that these organizations, by participating in this exercise, will engage further with the International Transport Forum in the preparation of the summit and getting the best value out of the sessions there and the discussions and the participants, but also even understanding that the forum as a whole is a permanent dialogue exercise, and this would allow us to go beyond the summit and engage in other forms of collaboration.
Well, WTTC is constantly working on advocating the value of travel and tourism across the globe. 9.5% GDP is a commanding position. This whole sector is the key for encouraging economic development and social development as well.
What I like most is that I see different cities like London, but also in Amsterdam, looking at possibilities to spread the mainstream and the great numbers of tourism over a larger area geographically.
Transport has become a real production tool. Now, if you bear that in mind, you also understand that every impediment on road transport is an even bigger impediment on the economy as a whole. Now, if you look at scientific studies which look at international transport in the Far East, you see that 57% of the time, of the transport time, is wasted at borders. And this creates an atmosphere which is conducive to corruption.
It's always very interesting to hear the views of our colleagues from other transport sectors. Within the shipping industry, we tend to think that we're unique and different to everybody else when, of course, in reality, we all share very similar problems.
It is interesting for me, for my members, for our association to, in the frame of your organization, to liaise with the other modes of transportation, the other stakeholders, to have a more comprehensive vision of what all together we can do to boost or to accompany the world trade.